Albert Pujols, one of the best players in Major League Baseball history, one of the most likable players in Major League Baseball history, and an absolute legend. But how good was he really? Younger fans might not think Pujols is as great as people say he is, strictly because they didn't have the luxury of watching prime Albert Pujols as a kid. This guy deserves all of the hype and recognition he gets. But why? In this video, we'll be going over Albert Pujols' career in its entirety to show you how good he really is. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. Now, let's get right into it. Albert Pujols' Major League Baseball career started in June of 1999 when he was drafted in the 13th round of the MLB draft out of Metropolitan Community College, Maple Woods in Kansas City, Missouri. But that's not where his love for baseball began. Pujols was born in the Dominican Republic, more specifically in Santo Domingo, where his father, Bienvenido Pujols, was a popular pitcher in the late 70s and early 80s. Pujols was introduced to baseball at an early age by his father after watching him pitch, despite Albert being raised mostly by his grandmother, America Pujols, and his 10 aunts and uncles. Baseball just runs in the Pujols family. Similar to many Major League Baseball superstars, Pujols would grow up playing baseball in the Dominican Republic, even training with a lime and a carton of milk in his childhood. But at the young age of 16, Albert and the Pujols family would immigrate to the United States and eventually settle in Independence, Missouri. After settling down, Pujols would enlist at Fort Osage High School and would eventually graduate early to play college baseball. And in his one and only college season, Pujols, playing shortstop at the time, would bat .466 with 22 home runs. The guy was MLB ready. Now, you might be asking, how did a guy batting .466 not get drafted higher than the 13th round? The answer, although it's odd, is simple. Teams were completely unsure of Pujols' age. Being an immigrant from the Dominican Republic, Pujols had no proof of his birthday or birth year, so many were speculating that Pujols was older than he said he was. Even then, it's hard to pass on sure and pure talent at the plate, and the St. Louis Cardinals were the team that pulled the trigger on the young buck. Pujols would only spend 1 year in the Cardinals farm system, where he bat .314 with 19 home runs, 41 doubles, 96 RBI, and a .920 OPS. Pujols would start the 2001 season in the big leagues as the Cardinals' left fielder. Wild, I know. But his rookie year would go on to be one of the best rookie seasons in Major League Baseball history, as Pujols would bat .329 with 37 home runs, 47 doubles, 130 RBI, and a 1.013 OPS, earning the NL Rookie of the Year award, a Silver Slugger award, an All-Star appearance, and a 4th place NL MVP finish, behind only Barry Bonds, who hit 73 home runs that season, Sammy Sosa, and Luis Gonzalez. Pujols' outstanding rookie year put Cardinals and baseball fans everywhere on notice. But nobody had any idea how the next decade was going to play out for the Dominican-born slugger. From 2001 to 2011, his time as a St. Louis Cardinal, Pujols would have one of the best, most consistent decades of baseball we have ever seen and will ever see. From 2001 to 2011, Pujols bat an insane .328 with 445 home runs, 445 doubles, 2,073 hits, 1,329 RBI, 975 walks, and a 1.037 OPS, while making 9 All-Star games, winning 6 Silver Slugger Awards, 2 Gold Glove Awards, and 3 NL MVP awards in 2005, 2008, and 2009, along with winning 2 World Series with the Cards, cementing himself as one of, if not the greatest St. Louis Cardinal of all time, up there with the likes of Stan Musial, Rogers Hornsby, and Bob Gibson, after only a decade of baseball. After winning the World Series in 2011, Pujols became a free agent and would eventually leave the Cardinals, signing a 10-year, $240 million contract with the Los Angeles Angels, pairing up with a top prospect by the name of Mike Trout. Pujols was coming off arguably the worst season of his pro career, and he still finished top 5 in MVP voting. 2011 was the first year of Pujols' career where he batted under 300 at a measly .299. 2012 is where we started to see a different side of Pujols. Pujols was still a good player for the Angels, just not as good as he was years prior. In his 10 years as an Angel, from 2011 to 2022, Pujols bat .256 with 222 home runs, 214 doubles, 1,180 hits, 783 RBI, 359 walks, and a .758 OPS, making only 1 All-Star game and only getting MVP votes in 2 of the 10 seasons. Along with the Angels having minimal success in this period, Pujols had started to decline at the plate, but he did join some very exclusive company during this stretch. Pujols joined the exclusive 3,000 Hits Club and would end up 13 on this list after 20 seasons. Along with that, Pujols had 679 home runs, which was good for 6th at the time. But he wasn't done just yet. After a short stint with the Los Angeles Dodgers in 2021, Pujols returned home to St. Louis to become a Cardinal one last time, his farewell tour. And at 42 years young, Albert Pujols had a career resurgence. In 2022, his final season, Pujols bat .270 with 27 home runs, 14 doubles, 68 RBI, and a .895 OPS, earning him a well-deserved All-Star nod in his farewell season. However, Pujols' farewell 2022 season will be remembered for 1 game and 1 game only. On September 23rd, facing the Dodgers in Los Angeles, Pujols made history. Pujols seemed like a long shot for the 700 home run club at the start of 2022, as he only had 679 and wasn't expected to get many at-bats. But boy, did he prove us wrong. Coming into this game with 698 home runs, no one expected Pujols to exceed the 700 mark that night. But after hitting a home run in the top of the 3rd inning, Pujols was 1 swing away from immortality. The very next inning, Pujols caught a curveball down and in. Boom! The Los Angeles crowd absolutely erupted as Pujols hit his 700th home run, joining only 3 others: Barry Bonds, Hank Aaron, and Babe Ruth. Those watching will never, ever forget where they were on that September night. Pujols would also climb up the all-time hits leaderboard in 2022, climbing from 13th all the way up to 10th, passing Willie Mays, Eddie Collins, and Paul Molitor in the process. After his fantastic and heartwarming 2022 season, Albert Pujols would retire as arguably one of the greatest baseball players of the 21st century and one of the greatest baseball players of all time. That's it. Did you guys enjoy this recap on Albert Pujols' career? Let us know your thoughts in the comments and be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. We hope you enjoyed. Be on the lookout for more content, as it's sure to come your way soon. See you guys in the next one.